Hi, my name is Bev Sanderson and I'm the founder of Maysama. If you're here because you've already purchased Maysama's Pulse40 LED light therapy panel, I'd like to say a huge thank you to you. And if you're here because you're considering purchasing an LED panel, I hope that this will be useful to you in your decision making. Maysama's Pulse40 LED light panel is primarily a targeted treatment device for the face, neck and décolleté. As a brand, Maysama are concerned with the application of skin rejuvenation, so our LED panel has been developed with this application in mind. That said, our Pulse40 panel is extremely versatile with an irradiance of over 200 milliwatts per centimetre squared, so it can be used for other applications if you so choose. The purpose of this video is to help you better understand the benefits of your Pulse40 panel and to get you set up quickly so you can start enjoying it. Let me start by summarising the product specification. This is a sleek tabletop design weighing just less than 2 kilograms, so it's lightweight and portable. The panel is very robust and sturdy with a bracket that allows you to adjust the angle of tilt to direct at your targeted area. For reference, the size is slightly larger than an iPad, so it doesn't take up much room on your desktop or vanity unit. The smart touchpad controls for wavelength, timer, pulse light and brightness intensity means that you don't need to press the buttons, just hover over them to select them. The panel contains 40 5-watt LEDs, both red at 660 nanometers and near infrared at 850 nanometers. Please be advised that near infrared is not visible to the naked eye, so you cannot see infrared light. If you have any doubt that your panel is working, I would advise you to take a photograph of your device on the near infrared setting, and you will see from the image a slight pink light is emitted from the device. Aside from the design features, Maysama's Pulse40 LED panel offers pulsed LED light therapy, which is an upgrade to your red light treatment with additional benefits. Let me walk you through the control panel. First, we have the on-off button, which also controls the wavelength. The default setting is red plus near infrared light, which is displayed as R plus I on your display, but you can also select red only or near infrared only. The longer the wavelength, the deeper the light penetrates into the skin. Red and near infrared have a distinct but complementary effect for skin rejuvenation. Red light stimulates the proliferation of dermal fibroblasts, which are the cells needed to produce collagen, and red light is better for brightening. Evidence also supports that red light is mood lifting. Near infrared light, on the other hand, has been shown to help the maturation of dermal fibroblasts into myofibroblasts, which can then synthesize and secrete collagen. So red and near infrared is the recommended setting for skin rejuvenation and generally gives you the best results for anti-aging. If you're particularly sensitive to hyperpigmentation, however, you may prefer to use just red light. Whilst Maysama's independent testing showed that red plus near infrared gives a reduction in pigmentation of 9% with LED and 23% when combined with Maysama Green Rooibos Serum, there is some anecdotal evidence that near infrared light may be a trigger for melasma and hyperpigmentation in some individuals. So if this is relevant to you, you may prefer to use just the red light setting. To select red light, select the first button again to change the wavelength. At Maysama, we're generally concerned with the application of skin rejuvenation and optimizing protocols for this application, but Maysama's Pulse40 LED light therapy panel is a high specification panel which can be used for other applications such as pain relief and muscle recovery if you so choose. As near infrared penetrates deeper into the body, it's generally better for these applications, so you have the versatility with your panel to use it as you wish. Moving on to the timer allows you to select your preferred treatment time. What I want you to understand is that this is not an exact science. For the purposes of skin rejuvenation, less is more. Remember that we're treating superficial tissue, not deep tissue, to effect changes to the skin. Recent reviews of the data available reveal that the optimal window for healing and biostimulation is between 2 and 10 joules per centimetre squared. To achieve this during your treatment, we recommend that you sit at a distance between 9 and 12 inches from your panel. and carry out a treatment for 7 minutes with pulse light. The closer you are, the higher the dose you will receive, but we're not looking for maximum doses. We're looking to achieve minimum dose to trigger biostimulation. This follows the rules of pharmacology. We don't work to maximum doses for medication. We work to minimum doses to achieve the desired effect. So continuing with our display, the next button is for pulse light. Firstly, please be advised that you should be using goggles every time if you use the pulse light function to lessen the strobe effect. We're treating skin, not looking to send messages to the brain. Goggles are provided with your Pulse40 panel, so please use them. We would encourage you to use pulse light for skin rejuvenation. Evidence supports that pulse light gives better outcomes for the following reasons. Firstly, it improves the uptake of your skincare. The effect of pulsing causes your cells to contract and expand like breathing. And when the cell breathes in, any nutrients, which includes skincare actives, surrounding the cell are sucked into the cell. This will increase the efficacy of your skincare. Secondly, pulsing is shown to accelerate the reproduction of dermal skin cells and increase the amount of cellular energy produced by the cell in the form of ATP. More cellular energy drives all biological processes, including cell reproduction, gene transcription, and protein production, which includes collagen production. Thirdly, pulse light keeps your red light device working more efficiently for longer. Pulse light prevents the build-up of excess free radicals, which, whilst beneficial at lower levels, an overabundance of free radicals can lead to oxidative stress, as well as slow the efficacy of your device. You can read more about the benefits of pulse light for skin rejuvenation in Maysama's blog post, which I'll link below. So selecting the pulse button first turns on the pulse light feature. Hover your finger over the button again to select one of 3 pulse light frequencies, 10, 20 and 30 Hz. The higher the number, the faster the pulse and the easier it is to tolerate. All pulse light frequencies will bring you the same benefits, so just choose which is more comfortable for you. You will probably find it easier to start with 30 Hz. One frequency is not necessarily better than another because individuals will respond differently depending on the redox state of their cells or the health. In the same way that we have an optimal window for healing and biostimulation, we have given you 3 different frequencies to play with and to future-proof your device as the science evolves. Last but not least is your Ambient button. This button allows you to manage the light intensity of your device. We generally recommend 100% intensity, which is your default setting. But if you find the light too bright, you can reduce the intensity down to 75, 50 or even 25% whilst you adjust to your treatment. The ambient setting is also a great feature for sleep improvement. Some studies support that red and near infrared light can aid sleep, which I'll cover in an upcoming blog post and possible video content. Before we run through the controls again as a quick setup, let's talk about pre-LED preparation and skincare. Your red light therapy works best on clean, hydrated skin. So before you do your LED light therapy treatment, ensure that you're starting with clean skin, and then you can layer any water-based serums prior to treatment. Just avoid any oil-based serums, moisturizers, or other emollients, as these potentially can reduce light penetration. Let me introduce you to Maysama's Green Rooibos Press Serum, which is proven to accelerate and amplify the effects of red light therapy due to a unique biochemical reaction. Maysama's Green Rooibos extract is aspalathin enriched. That's the main flavonoid in Rooibos tea. Our Green Rooibos comes from sustainable farming and undergoes a patented extraction process which enhances its antioxidant potential, so it's 70 times more potent than regular Rooibos. The results of independent testing show that when you combine Maysama's Green Rooibos Press Serum with your red light therapy, results for skin rejuvenation parameters are more than doubled. Wrinkles are reduced by 29% compared to just 10% with LED alone, and skin elasticity is increased by 55% compared to 20% with LED alone. Maysama Green Rooibos Serum is in a league of its own. It's the only serum clinically tested and proven to amplify outcomes for red light therapy. So apply your Maysama serum before you do your red light therapy, allowing some time for the serum to be absorbed by your skin. So let's run through the control buttons again, but more quickly so you can easily get started with your treatment. Let's start by setting the timer. You can do this whilst the light is off, so it's easier to see. We always recommend that you start your treatment with 1 minute of continuous wavelength. The reason we recommend this is that you will want a burst of free radicals to stimulate biological processes. So select the 1 minute option from your timer and then select the first button to begin your regular red light treatment. Then, after 1 minute, we will switch to pulse light to achieve all the benefits we discussed earlier, including better absorption of your skincare, accelerated reproduction of dermal skin cells, amplified ATP production, and to mitigate free radical buildup. Now we're going to carry out a 6-minute pulse light treatment. So first select 6 minutes from the timer, select your preferred wavelength. We recommend red plus near infrared, the default setting. Select pulse light, that's the third button, and scroll through to select 30 Hz. Put on your goggles and begin your pulse light treatment. After you finish your treatment, you can then continue with your skincare regime. If you use any oil-based serums, these should be applied now. Then moisturizer, facial oil, if that's in your regime. And if you do your treatment in the morning, don't forget your SPF. And that's your optimal protocol for red light therapy using Maysama's Pulse40 LED light therapy panel. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below. And before you go, I hope that you will subscribe to Maysama on YouTube and hit that notification button to keep you in the loop when we release new content. Thank you for watching.